Some of the most exciting parts of NASCAR is that you never know what you could expect. NASCAR is a sport where unpredictability is always key. Once in a while, you'll find something extremely odd or bizarre that happens and no one could see it coming. Just like in the Daytona 500 practice session, one of the jet dryers actually caught on fire, delaying the practice session.
Didn't look very good either.
Yeah, that didn't look good at all. We've got a fire underneath the jet dryer, so they're going to have to get that off of the racetrack.
That might be worse than the brake rotors that are left on the racetrack right now. So see if we can get it to the low groove and off the racetrack.
Never in my life have I seen two vehicles stuck together. But in the NASCAR Truck Series at Bristol, these two trucks actually got stuck together, causing a caution, and then they had to remove both of the trucks that were stuck together so they both could continue on the race. This is something very bizarre. There have been many weird flips in the NASCAR Cup Series, but none would be as weird as Chris Buescher's in the 2022 Charlotte race. A standard wreck took place and nothing seemed out of the ordinary, until the wreck ensued and Chris Buescher went for a tumble right as his right front tire dug into the dirt and got trapped underneath the car. This wreck was so unexpected, it reminded me when Carl Edwards had one of the most unexpected burnouts in NASCAR history. Carl Edwards is a driver that is known for not doing burnouts because he doesn't want to tear up his engine. But the one time he did, he ended up tearing up his engine.
$1,000.
Oh my gosh.
Oh boy.
He just tore his car all to pieces. He hit this manhole down there. He tore it up.
Sorry about that.
He tore the whole front off of it. He was going to do a Matt Kenseth, and he didn't know there was a manhole down there.
You can get behind that show car over there on pit road.
I don't think
that's going to happen.
He's going to get behind a record. What he's going to get behind.
That is awesome.
That car's tore all to pieces, Mike.
Here we go. $1 million backflip.
But at least he made it down here. He's got to be sick about his car, though, because I bet they were going to use that thing next week.
One of the strangest oddities at NASCAR race is when spectators get involved, or their vehicles. One time at a Kentucky race, this pickup truck caught on fire in the parking lot. The broadcast even had to talk about it.
NASCAR on NBCSN is brought to you by Ford. We go further, so you can. And by Coca-Cola. Taste the feeling. That smoke is from this fire. One fan that is here watching the race is going to have a very, very uncomfortable trip back into the parking lot. That is just behind the grandstands. Restart at Kentucky.
Matt, what's the atmosphere?
Okay, everything has happened here tonight, but we are on.
So we're on Fox, FS1. I mentioned Lake Marion. That's named for Francis Marion, the swamp fox of the Revolutionary War. David Pearson was the silver fox. Had a lot of wins here at Darlington. We could go on and on and on.
Mitchell or somebody up here. They took my hard card. A sandwich fell off the roof, and they're mad at it was my sandwich.
Oh no! You can't have a sandwich fall off the roof.
Everybody knows that.
And they took this hard card.
Hey, listen, you got to control your lunch, Rick.
Pocono is a very weird track on the NASCAR schedule, but this was an even weirder moment than a normal race at Pocono. In the early stages of this Pocono race, there was actually smoke billowing out of turn number 3 in the inside guardrail because somehow there was a fire started down there. We had to throw a caution and they had to extinguish the fire and let the cars go back racing after that. There's some really strange interviews in NASCAR, as we said before, but this one's actually just very funny to look in the background. In the background, Noah Gragson is wearing a shark head in this rain delay. This was a very strange moment. During 2020, with the huge COVID pandemic, NASCAR drivers were forced to race onto iRacing to provide entertainment for the fans while the world was on shutdown. And entertainment there was. Jeff Gordon and Clint Boyer were the stars of the show. This actually gave Clint Boyer his chance to show how good he was at a play-by-play announcer for Fox, ultimately landing the job to commentate for the NASCAR Cup Series post-COVID.
Oh, no!
There you have it.
No!
It's blowed up.
Are you blowed up, Boyer?
Oh, man. You got to be kidding me.
You probably should have got out from behind him.
I'm sorry. I'm not laughing. I'm not. I'm not laughing.
I think I. Oh, man.
Man, Larry, what happened?
Well, you didn't pit when I told you to pit. Are you kidding me?
Strange moments happen every day in racing. Sometimes it doesn't even involve the race cars, like at this Richmond race when the sprinklers turned on and they had to throw a caution for it. Strange moments happen all the time in racing. In NASCAR, one of the strange moments that have happened in recent years is the infamous wall ride, where you put your car up against the wall and ride it around the track, hoping to gain positions and gain ground on the racetrack. But back in the day, there was a wall ride, but it was the wall ride you didn't want to do. It's when your car would end up on its side and actually ride the wall.
The problem is he's got Ryan Newman. No, I'm sorry, the 12 car in front of him, of Justin Allgaier. Look at Allgaier now.
Oh, three wide.
A move around. Oh, three wide.
Oh, look out. This is bad news. Oh, man, up onto the wall. Casey Kane now comes back down on all four. Caution is out.
Oh, you can see that.
Just hold on here.
That is a tough break because that car, as you mentioned, was good tonight.
Man, that's too bad. So there's right here, Justin Allgaier's really struggling. Trevor Bayne got to the inside of him, forced him to the right side a little bit. Casey Kane was already there.
Damage also to the right side of the 12 there, as you can see. Don't know how severe that is right now, but Casey's night is done.
That's good to see he's okay.
Under the hood of the 23 car. Whoa, look out.
Uh-oh, there goes the car. Look out.
Is there somebody in that car?
I don't think so.
No.
The car just took off by itself.
It wasn't put in gear.
Okay.
And when they unhooked it, moved it around.
No harm.
Yeah.
And let's get out of the way. She's backing up by itself.
Yeah, did a nice job there doing a three-point turn to get turned around. And nobody behind the wheel.
This 91 Extravaganza, a seagull that flies into the left front end of Dale Earnhardt's Chevy Lumina. He doesn't get to see the end of the race.
And Martin pull away just a little bit from Tony Stewart, who fires it in
Casey
three.
Kane lost it. Oh, there's oil. There's oil on the racetrack.
Nice job. You got it.
Oil on the racetrack.
How close can you come to your...
To start off, the 2011 season was the Budweiser shootout. But in the practice session, the power went out. Some drivers lifted as they were afraid they were going to wreck their cars, while others just kept their foot in it and raced in the dark. Imagine having to bump draft the car in front of you where you can't even see in front of you as it is, but now you're racing in complete darkness. It's something that is only written in movies or funny stories. But it happened in real life, and it happened at Daytona. Who doesn't love oranges, right? Well, during the 2004 Busch Series qualifying session, a giant inflatable orange was trying to do some qualifying laps by itself. This inflatable orange caused a delay in the qualifying session because it decided to just roll on the track. Safety crews had to come out and try to fix it and basically deflate it and get it off the track so we can get the qualifying session back in.
Saw that big orange thing coming, Eddie.
Look at that.
I don't think I've ever seen anything like this happen before.
Well, now I know what Joliet Jaconell would have been up to.
Now, Todd did get his first lap in at a 30.68, which puts him 15th quickest.
If I were him, I'd ask for a do-over.
I believe I would too.
Well, but he came out almost in front of him.
This looks like it's going to complete a lap, guys.
Hey, it looks like the geniuses in the PR department have thought of a new way to get their product on camera.
Is it going to miss the timing lights?
Yes. We didn't get a time on it though.
This is the biggest crowd response of the day. Is for the rolling Tropicana inflatable.
You know what, though, Mike? I think it's going to fail tech.
Yeah,
I don't think it's going to fit very many templates.
Nope.
The track truck is coming out to collect it, and it dwarfs the track truck. Watch this. Bet you've never seen that.
Yeah, I mean, I'm like you, Mike. I feel like they owe Todd Zegedy a rerun here.
Yeah, that's a different one, and that got taken out over the spectator area. A lot of winds advancing with this front. Can you imagine? You're driving around into turn 3 and a spotter says trouble in turn 4. What is it? I don't know.
Never seen
but
it
it's
before.
big and orange.
Guys,
okay.
I think this balloon is bound and determined to complete this lap.
Yeah, it has a mind of its own.
And it's going to ride the fence.
I've seen caution flags for a lot of reasons in the last 30 years, but this is a new one. Welcome back to Chicagoland, which is kind of the beginning of the Plains states. A lot of agriculture out here and a lot of wind, as you can see it blowing around whatever that combine is chewing up out in the field.
This balloon is being very hard-headed.
Todd Zegedy will have one to tell his grandkids.
Yes, he will. That a story that not many drivers can tell.
Again, I would like to have known what the crew chief was saying through all this. I'm sure he's watching, and all of a sudden it's like, watch out!
Well, he definitely had to alter his line a bit.
Oh, yeah.